I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
That's Booby.
And Vita and Chip and Colby.
HELLHEART, y'all. This is a band. This is a friend of a band who's a friend of the channel. The big homie X from Gersock.
You can say, yeah.
Gersock.
I'm pretty sure that HELLHEART helped Gersock get to NAMM.
They did. That is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct.
So
that's how you do it. Mutual friendship.
Yep.
Friendship.
Who you know.
That's who you know. So shout out to HELLHEART. This is actually the way it's supposed to go. You're supposed
local
to.
Band.
There's a Patreon tier where you can get local bands reviewed, not Nightwish and Metallica. Local bands who otherwise wouldn't have been able to get a viewing or a hearing because there's literally we've got 90,000 people now. Yeah. So it's very, 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 very hard for smaller bands to get any burn. So
right. Because you have to get quite a few comments saying hey, do this one, do this one, do this one.
Right.
So
okay, so HELLHEART. It's called "Take Me Back," and Gersock are real fans of this band, so that's really cool. If you want this awesome hoodie, you can visit our little store. It should be like at the bottom thingamajig. And then if you want to be
a variety of colors.
If you want to be part of the Fireside, is there no official video for this one?
This is what he sent me.
This is what he sent. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lyric video actually.
Okay, so if you want to be part of the Firesides, which is basically a live stream, which by the way, you can actually catch X from Gersock.
Yeah, he's in there a lot.
He's in there.
Yeah.
From time to time, he's in there a lot actually.
Yeah.
So we've got famous people in our thingamajig.
Yeah. So
okay. And we've also have.
There's a new alliance.
The guy that we interviewed from Batushka. He said he was from Batushka. Yep. He's in there too. Yep. He shows up in the last stream.
Yep. Did you know there's a new alliance forming? It's like punk metal or something. I don't know. It's new. So
who's running?
Silver
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I told her, I'm like, shoot a little video.
Shout out to Silver Kyrie.
Yeah, shoot a little video and I'll put it up in there. So I've been telling them all to do it, but she's like, I'm gonna do it.
If you're a punk fan, and you want us to listen to real punk.
And you're on Patreon for even just starting at $1 a month, you can go see her. But she's going to let you know how to find her.
Reach out to Silver Kyrie.
Yep.
That's the biggest thing. It's hard for people to connect with the alliance leaders.
Yeah, she said she's going to put it so they'll know how to connect with her.
All right. Let's do it. This is HELLHEART. Take me back. Take me back.
Go.
Go!
To my core.
Wow.
Jeez, man. Heavy shit.
Yeah. Sad.
I was surprised because of the type of band Gershok is.
Yes.
I thought that these guys were going to be like that.
Yeah, this totally surprised me too.
There's this band called Atreyu.
Yeah.
You haven't heard them yet, but the middle, especially that middle bridge part, sounded very Atreyu-ish.
Oh, really?
And I like Atreyu, so there you are.
I really liked this. I didn't expect it to be this type of music, and I didn't expect there to be female vocals, but I loved all of it. I loved her vocals. I liked when they got heavy in the middle.
There's no female vocal. I mean, that
was a man?
That little whisper thing.
I thought it was a girl the whole time.
No.
Should we delete this?
No, we shouldn't delete it. That's all part of it. They need to know.
Are you sure?
I'm positive that it's not a female.
How do you know?
I'm positive. I bet you anything if we went to their website right now you wouldn't see any females. But there was a spoken right there. I hate that you still plague my mind, but I'd be lying if I said you didn't completely destroy me.
Yeah.
That was a vocal from a woman, but the band is not, there's no girls in the band.
No, I thought the whole thing was a girl.
No.
Which I thought that they were trying to do both, like having the female vocal singing about it, but then having the guy burn the picture, so it's like both people can say whatever.
There's the band.
What's that?
Oh shit. HELLHEART is a female fronted band from Central Valley of California. I was wrong. There is a girl there. I was wrong. I am sorry. That is a girl.
I was right.
There she is right there.
Yeah.
Blackcraft Cult in the shirt.
It sounded like a girl to me.
Alright, might be. Well, Ladies Week.
That's a cool picture.
That is a badass
Can you,
picture.
You gotta put that, you can't do anything with it there because I need it on this computer. But anyway, okay, it was really good. I liked the...
We're gonna use that for the thumbnail.
Yeah, I liked the
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Are we gonna talk about this?
Go ahead.
I loved it. I loved it start to finish. And when that line that you pointed out, I was like, I wonder what Vin's gonna say. Yep, because you're always like, if somebody destroys you, put too much into the person, blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
But I'm like, no, I can understand, people feeling like this. I don't think that people should stay in this place, but I think that when relationships end, like, you feel that. And then it was sad, like, at the end when it said goodbye and she had taped the ring to the paper.
Yeah. That was pretty depressing.
Know that you needed to do that. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, isn't that the thing? They give back the ring?
No, I don't think so.
Don't girls give back the ring?
Some do, but...
What do? They take it to the pawn shop?
Yeah, a lot of them do.
Allahu Akbar. That's terrible.
Yeah. I don't think that... I feel like that taking it to a pawn shop is you haven't actually healed. Because you're still like angry and vindictive. I'm on this thing, you know what I mean?
I don't know, babe.
That's my thoughts.
I think the person is healed just fine. And they're like, look, there's a lot of pragmatic things I could do with this.
I think there's different ways, but anytime that I've ever heard people say it doesn't sound like it was healthy.
Well, that's because it's not like by necessity. Hood people, it's by necessity.
Oh, yeah, if it's by
you guys, you got all this residual income that you can waste. So the pawn shop thing is just a big F you because you don't need to do it.
Yeah. But you know what I was thinking too is he's burning all those pictures.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a thing of the past, right? I mean, how many people print out pictures anymore?
I know, it's all on your phone now. It's all digital now.
Delete? I don't think it has the same effect as tossing it into a burning fire does.
I couldn't bring myself to do that. It would be much easier for me to delete a picture from my phone than it would be to actually burn a physical picture.
Yeah.
Because now there's different, it's just different to me. I don't know.
I think that when people do, I think there's different ways. Like, he wasn't tossing them in like this. He was like kind of slow. I think that when he was doing it, he was trying to find some healing. Like, okay, I'm leaving this.
Well, yeah, no, it's the letting go thing.
Yeah.
It's the letting go thing.
Because sometimes seeing those pictures and stuff, it's just not healthy to keep seeing it. Like, it keeps like...
Yeah. Yeah, I was in a relationship where I kind of always knew that in the background that it was possible that she wasn't going to stay.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, right from the beginning, I kind of knew that, it was a possibility that you know, we weren't going to be able to stay together. So and then I knew definitively when it was over before it was actually over. Mm-hmm. So there wasn't a lot of like rage and I have to burn pictures or anything like that, because I had already begun to kind of deal with that type of reality. But
right,
it's 15 years of my life. It's high school. Yeah. So it was a pretty crazy situation for sure.
That's that ideal situation, high school sweethearts.
Yeah.
Get married and stay together and get those high school stories and stuff. I dated a guy in high school, and his mom went to a fortune teller, and the fortune teller told her, "You have a son, and he's going to marry his high school sweetheart."
Did he end up marrying his high school sweetheart?
Yeah, but I was his high school sweetheart.
You could have multiple high school
I
sweethearts.
was his only high school sweetheart.
So you think?
What do you mean, so I think?
Wasn't he in a band?
Stop it.
Come here, sweetheart. Yeah.
Anyway, that was always weird to me.
I really like see, I'm a sucker for poppy courses. I like poppy courses.
You do?
Yeah. In rock. In pop, regular pop music, I don't like it. But in rock, I love it.
Oh, I do too.
Very, very, very straightforward. Not a lot of irony here.
Nope. But see, this is exactly what I like. I like something that tells a story.
Take me back to the day before I met you.
Something you don't have
to see this live,
think
though.
Too hard, about what are we saying here. You can just sit back and just feel sad. Feel sad for yourself. Feel sad for your neighbor. It's just perfect.
Pour one out for the homies.
Yep. You saw him pour that alcohol in the fire, right?
Yeah.
He was taking some caution, though.
Yeah. Smart man, wait.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the last, that's all I need. Another tragedy.
It would have looked really badass, just be like that, but...
We're going to meet these people at NAMM,
yeah, we will. Well, I knew you were a girl.
Yeah, you were right. Now I feel bad.
I don't know how...
A lot of dudes sound like that today. I mean, I'm not mad at you. If you're one of the dudes that sound like that, I'm not mad at you. But a lot of dudes sound like that.
I don't understand that. But anyway.
Take me back to the time before I met you.
Yeah.
Maybe then I could forget your face. That's crazy. I mean, think about the implications of that line. Sometimes I think people write ridiculously amazing lines and they don't even realize how deep what they just said was.
Yeah.
Think about it. Take me back to a time before I ever met you.
Yeah.
Maybe then I could forget your face.
I'm not even sure if that would even work.
That means that that person was with them before they even met them.
What?
See? That's what I'm saying. I don't think you understand how deep that line is.
I don't think that's what it means.
Take me back to a time before I ever met you.
To the days before I ever met you.
Right. No, take me back to a time, not days.
Where? This is days. Take me back to the days.
Take me back to a time before I ever met you.
Yeah.
So you're in a time machine, 1.21 gigawatts, right? And you go backwards before you meet the person.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you never met them, so then you would have no recollection. There would be nothing to remember.
Right, but he's saying,
but then she says, maybe, then I could forget your face.
Yeah.
Because, so that means that the person was with them before they actually met them, is what I'm saying.
I don't think that's what it means.
Okay, well, logically, how would you get there? How could you not forget their face if you'd never met them before?
Well, first of all, we can't go back in time, but if we could, maybe... Can you stop and let me talk?
I'm listening to you.
Can I have a couple seconds here?
Yeah. I can hear the white knights.
Let them come.
I can hear the white knights on the horse. Go ahead.
Okay. We can't go back in time, but if we could, is it possible that we could go back and forget what was in the future? Maybe it's possible. I think that they're saying, they don't know. You've made such an impact on me. I don't know if even going back in time would change anything. I think you're solidly locked into me now. I don't think that they mean. I think that you feel that way.
No, I think she's saying that they were meant to be together, and that even before they actually physically met, that person was in her heart. That's what I think is happening.
I disagree.
Well, we'll talk to her when we see her.
Is she the one that wrote the lyrics, though?
I'm sure she did.
We need you to tell us. What do you mean? We don't have to wait. We're in contact with these people through X.
They've never talked to us before. What are you talking about?
They've been asking X, hey, when are they going to do the song?
Have they?
Yeah.
I'm not privy to that conversation.
That's because you're not on Patreon.
I'm on email, and I'm on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram.
That's not where they're talking.
No. So all the famous people just talk to you.
That's not true.
I'll just stay with my regular crew. Come on, regular people. Come to Vin. Give me a hug. Huh? Yeah, thank you for sending me emails, regular people. This one's all Hollywood, so she talks to all the famous people. That's fine. You're one of them. I'll stay with my regular people. You can have your famous people.
There's both famous and not famous people on Patreon.
Everybody on Patreon's famous. What are you talking about? Damon Sage? He's famous.
What are you talking about? I've never even seen the man's face.
Silver Kyrie? He's such a liar.
I've never seen Damon's face.
Yeah, he never comes on camera. He never does. He's a very mysterious fellow.
Yep.
He's probably our next door neighbor. We don't even know. It's probably that black Muslim dude next door.
I almost hit him.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm surprised that you haven't brutally murdered someone.
You know what happened? Honest to goodness, let me tell you what happened. He had this box, and he had it full of spaghetti. Like a bunch of, they must eat a lot of spaghetti, because this box was like this, and it was stacked just with all kinds of boxes of spaghetti. Well, I heard this crash beside my car, and I was about to head to grab the mail, and then I was thinking about a bunch of other things that were on my mind, totally forgot about the crash. I started backing out, and he's usually super nice, but he looked like he was thinking some word. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then he told me it was fine. I could just back out. When I backed out, I saw little spaghetti boxes all over the floor.
I swear, if I was not a Christian, I would be a Muslim. Our neighbors have been so patient with us. It's unbelievable. The Muslim ones.
I know.
The Muslim ones.
We did once. I told Dorian, I said, we're up before them. I'm like, shovel their driveway too. Not their driveway, but their steps.
Yeah.
So he shoveled the whole thing. And I'm like, and then throw the salt for everybody.
Mashallah, yeah.
We did it once.
We're on our way to being good neighbors. And back to our regular scheduled program.
I just want to replay this and cry.
I thought your
That's
evil,
what I would like to do.
I thought your evil was only found in the movies, but here I stand.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
That's a pretty dramatic term.
Where
evil.
is that?
It's
I thought your evil was
the highlighted portion.
In the.
I wish the people could see it. It's highlighted. It's right there.
Yeah, but there's more.
I thought your evil was only found. I thought your evil was only found in the movies. Yeah, I feel like that's a really dramatic way to characterize a breakup. Like, unless the guy was like a serial murderer, how are you gonna call him evil because he doesn't want to be with you anymore? Or do you feel that way? Well, I don't think you've ever gone through like a bad breakup where you were not the initiator of said breakup.
No, I haven't. But
I wonder if people feel like that the person's like movie level evil in a breakup.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. I think so. I mean, the thing is, like, crimes against yourself are worse than crimes against your neighbor. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but
for most people,
has a person committed a crime?
There's lots of crimes that are committed in relationships, honey.
I know that.
Okay.
But this seems to be a regular breakup song.
Yeah.
Like, there doesn't seem to be anything to where she's saying like, you know. But I always say, like, people never surprise you. People tell you who they are usually.
Yeah.
But she's saying, I thought your evil was only found in the movies, but here I stand.
With the hole that you're fake love that you left.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when you think that somebody actually loves you and that everything's good and then all of a sudden it's not.
Well, I've always said that people...
You don't believe that happens.
Well, no. Like,
you think that people know.
You say, no. What if you'd let me finish? If you'd stop womansplaining me, that'd be great. When a person hurts you to a certain degree, people say, oh, you never loved me. That's what I mean. It's like, Is it possible that the person did love you but couldn't overcome their whatever, or they did love you but then there's other parts of them where they, is it completely they never loved you at all, ever?
Yeah. Well, no, it's dramatic though, and that's how you feel. And so then you say things according to how you feel. It doesn't mean that it's actually how it is.
That narrative to me, I feel is a little bit is even more destructive.
Well, no, it is, because if you're telling yourself something that didn't actually happen.
The person completely lied to me. They never loved me. It's like, whoa, wait a second. That's not good for your mental health.
Right.
If you say they did love me, they just loved their addiction more, or they fell out of love with me, or whatever, then, you know, I think that that's more palatable than say they never loved you in the first place.
Yeah, but this is a song based on emotion and how you feel.
Yeah.
It's not based on, let me logically sit down and figure out how much they actually...
This line right here was important, though.
Which one? Nothing's highlighted, FYI.
How do you live with yourself? Were you like this all along?
Yeah.
Or did you get hurt along the way and now you live to pass it on?
Yeah.
That's a good line. Because that says a lot.
Yep.
Were you like this all along basically means what my theory, which is people generally don't surprise other people.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. If she was totally surprised, would she ask that question? If whatever he did, or whatever the girl did, was completely, like, out of the blue, would she ask, were you like this all along? Like if she woke up and she turned on the news and it turns out her boyfriend's a serial killer, or something like that.
I think you would ask that question.
You would ask that question, were you a serial killer all along, or would you be like, oh my god, I can't believe you did this?
Yeah, but if you were that surprised, then you're like, I had no clue this whole time. Like, was this something that was going on the whole time?
I think most people know the answers to those questions. In your last situation, you asked that question, but you already knew the answer. You already knew.
You do, but you don't know.
That's called denial. I know your things. Like sometimes you tell me stuff, you're like, Vin, I gotta tell you something. Then you tell me, I'm like, yeah. Like,
yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Suspiciously, you never have anything to say for yourself.
Because you see it already. I go to you and I say, hey, I'm struggling with seasonal depression, so I'm not gonna be very verbal for the next 2 to 3 days. I think that's pretty terrible and detrimental to a relationship. But you already know that. And you already knew that before we jumped in. You just thought, I will be able to...
No, I didn't think that. You keep saying that, and I never thought that.
You never thought that?
No, I didn't think that.
Yeah.
I just didn't know that it would make me as sad as it does. I'm crying now. Stop this. Go back to the song.
Welcome to Torment. So I'm just, you know... But did you get her along the way and now you live to pass it on? Mm-hmm. I think she's like working out the maybe I did know it all along and this is the reason why the person's doing what they're doing. And I don't think it's an excuse for the other person.
Right.
It's not an excuse, but it is a way to understand the other person.
Yeah. Which
is the biggest thing I learned from my other relationship is like everybody wants to bad guy or bad girl the other person, but a lot of it is just people get hurt and they can't overcome it. People have certain things that hurt them, and they have certain mechanisms that they've used all their life to cope with being hurt. And sometimes, you know, being in a relationship with you is not going to change that. Mm-hmm. They're going to do the same thing, and sometimes, and a lot of times, it results in the end of the relationship.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't mean that they don't love you. It just means that, you know, the mechanisms that they used to deal with their pain ended up destroying the relationship, mm-hmm. which is probably my opinion on what happened with my previous relationship. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what were you thinking about that?
That's what I thought about you in your previous relationship. I'm like, oh, that's what he always says. But I always feel like that you like give too much of a pass because of that. Like,
right.
Because the atrocities, I think, in some instances, were so egregious that I don't think that that's enough of an excuse. Like, lots of people get hurt, but to go to that...
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. I'm always more lenient on people than you.
You are way more lenient on people.
But I think when you really, really understand people, it's very hard, and you see them in their weakness, it's very, very hard to be that resentful. It's hard for me to be that resentful of a person if I, you know what happened with them and,
yeah,
you know, whatever. Especially if it's a female.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You know, I'm a lot less forgiving of dudes when they do things to hurt women. Mm-hmm. But if it's a woman that does, I'm a lot more understanding and forgiving, and long-suffering is the biblical word.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There was one more part that I want to point out. Something about sleep. That was the only way that they were able to sleep.
Oh. Well, there's a line that says, how do you sleep at night?
It's the only way I sleep. Right there. I can never drown you away. I can only numb the pain. It'll go on until my vision blurs. It's the only way I sleep. I thought that was a sad part, because I know, like, that happens to people.
That's a pretty poetic way of saying she's crying herself to sleep, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what do you give the song?
I'm giving it 9.8. I really liked it. I really liked it.
I love it.
But this is up my alley. The type of vocals, and I like sad songs. And
this is a strong 8.5. Strong 8. I like the chorus. I like that. It didn't really take, like, there wasn't a lot of unique things about the song in particular.
No, it wasn't. It had a sound. It sounded like something I've heard.
It's a solid song. I want to hear more from this group.
Yeah.
But I want to hear some, like, whoa, that's interesting. That's strange. Never heard that before. But this is a strong.
I don't need a bunch of irony and.
This is a song that could be on the radio.
I thought so too. Yeah.
It could be on the radio.
I was like, I'm checking these people out, see how many views they got on this thing.
8.5.
All right.
But they should be on the radio. Can't wait to meet you guys. And then you can tell this one that I was absolutely right.
No.
8.5.
Yeah, the girl can tell you how wrong you were.
Yeah.
9.8.
Vin out.
Sorry, out.
Gone.